What's up, everybody? It's your boy Static Shy, and I'm back here with another YouTube video. So someone requested that I do a video on my origin story and like basically tell you guys where I came from, accomplishments, and what's my superpower, my feats, things like that, because we all have an origin story. So I guess she wants to know what my origin story was and why I do YouTube. So I'm gonna be explaining to you guys the reasons behind my motives for doing YouTube videos and all that. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and Hulk smash that bell button for more content. Alright guys, we are on the road to 300 subscribers. We are currently at 265. So come on guys, let's get to 300. Road to 300, let's go. Alright, let's get into this video. Alright, so boom. I feel like every superhero, it all starts at where they were like born, like raised and all stuff, where they lived, because the environment always has an impact on someone. No matter who you are, it always has an impact on your life. So to start that off, I would say I'm from Brooklyn, but I now live in Queens and all that. So living in Brooklyn, I was living with just my father, my mom, and my 3 brothers. So my grandma, it was like it was an apartment. So it was like I was living on the top floor, and my grandma and my older brother was living on the bottom floor with my uncles. So that's how it was, growing up in Brooklyn. But I went to school out in Queens, so I had more friends out in Queens than I did in Brooklyn. It was just mainly my cousins in Brooklyn. So that's how it was growing up in Brooklyn, just family and friends, and that was it right there. So that's it right there. So now the next part I would say for a superhero or any other character would be how it was for them, like actually growing up. This is like, my environment, where I lived at. Now I'm going to tell you guys what school was like for me, and hanging out and all that stuff was like for me. So hanging out for me, like going to school, it was rough for me because it was like hard to make friends, but I kind of had friends at the same time. And the reason why it was hard for me to make friends and why I was like somewhat bullied, which a lot of superheroes in their past they were bullied, so it was because of my weight. When I was younger, I was very fat. People always told me, oh, that's baby fat, you're gonna lose it. And of course, I lost it. But to me, I felt like I was fat, and I didn't like the way it felt on me. People used to flick my chest up and all that. And a lot of people made fun of my unibrow. They used to always say I got the McDonald's sign unibrow and all that. Then I used to have a mohawk, but it wasn't like no, a nice little spiky mohawk. It was just one that goes down like this. So people would call me Mr. T because like how Mr. T's mohawk was. That's what they would call me. Yo. And it all really started like, believe it or not, elementary school was pretty rough. Elementary school was pretty rough for me, like, how would I put this? I think the people who bullied me, they were my friends, but they were my friends. Like, I wouldn't hang out with them, but they would still be making fun of me and all that. And now that, cause growing up, I'm like, yo, that was the worst mistake of my life and everything. Middle school was really, really bad because that's when more people actually started to like really want to do physical damage as far as bullying. Like, I'm not saying no names, but there was this guy who, because of, he was an athlete, he was popular and all that stuff. I mean, there wasn't like a basketball team or anything, but, for gym time, he was like basically a star basketball player during gym time. He used to make fun of me. He was the one that was bullying me and was ready to fight me and all that stuff. And there was this other guy in 6th grade. Like, he was ready to punch me. He was ready to fight me. He got off the bleachers because we were sitting on the bleachers. And he was ready to get it on with me, on the court or whatever. So, yeah, that happened. High school is when I started to, like, actually find, like, real friends. But at the same time, there were people that were still bothering me. But it ended. Basically, the bullying stopped like around high school area, and I was able to find myself more in high school. You know, because of the brotherhood, it's a program for young men in leadership, and I really, it had an impact on me. Like that's when I really found out like who my real friends were. That's what taught me to find out who my real friends are and who I am as a person. So the brotherhood is one of the main things in my life that really helped me grow. And as for college, I met some beautiful people in college, like beautiful friends that I'm still talking to this day. But college is when I started to change. College was when I was more like on the selfish side. Like I started really being selfish, and I started treating my friends, like my real friends, terrible. And it was just the worst mistake, like another bad mistake in my life. And the people who I could have been really, really close with to this day, like right now, that bond is still there, but like it's not as strong as it used to be before, I started treating them, away. So that right there is like, as far as school goes, that shaped me in like, tremendously. And as far as work, I'm starting to learn independency and all that, but I do not want to settle. And I'm gonna tell you guys, like why I do YouTube. And this is what I mean by I don't want to settle. I love superheroes. I love reading comics. I love cartoons. Here and there, I'll watch a little anime, but like I love doing this stuff, man. Like it's just my passion. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Like before, I wanted to be a forensic scientist, and I was only doing this forensic stuff, and like a major in bio, chem, and all that stuff. It was because my mom really wanted me to do that. But the reason why I wanted to be a forensic scientist was because the Flash was a forensic scientist. That's the real reason why I wanted to do it. And then there was a time I wanted to be an FBI agent, like a detective. Only reason why I wanted to do that was because Batman was a detective. I mean, not really for like FBI, but on his own, but still. That's the reason why. When I was younger, I never told anybody this, but I wanted to be a photographer. But the only reason why I wanted to be a photographer was because Peter Parker was a photographer. Everything always revolved around superheroes for me. That's how it was. As you can see, I have superheroes in my room. Daredevil poster over here. You can't really see it. You can see the Static Shock drawing that I did. You can see Robin right there. You can see the little Batman thing I pinned on the wall. Like, everything about me is just superheroes and cartoons. That's why I love. This is my passion. I love doing these videos for you guys. I love doing drawing videos. I love giving you guys information that I know about and getting feedback from y'all. Like, this is just, like, that's my superpower. My superpower is my creativity. That's what I feel like, that's my purpose right there. That's what I was sent here to do. Be creative and really invent things. Get myself out there. And I have my real friends Matt and Norval that you guys have seen in my videos. And we're going to be doing plenty of videos for you guys. This is like my whole origin story. I was that kid, like, I was in a cocoon and now I'm a butterfly. Well, actually, I wouldn't say I'm a whole butterfly. I would still say the cocoon is still cracking. Like, I'm somewhat still growing and all that. So, basically, I went from that kid that used to doubt himself, that used to be bullied, that people, people make fun of my clothing and all that stuff. And I actually wasn't the smartest kid in class. I forgot to mention that. I really wasn't. In elementary school, like from 1st grade all the way to 5th grade, not the smartest kid. Failing my tests. And it wasn't because I was that kid that wanted to be like, the funniest kid in class. I wanted to be popular and all stuff. I just honestly didn't know certain things. And I was also made fun of because of that. And 6th grade, it was still bad for me. And I was placed in special ed. And 7th grade was, my year of special ed, and as well as 8th grade. But due to the fact I was placed in that smaller setting, I was able to pass a lot of, these exams, homework assignments. I was on top of my schoolwork. And high school was a breeze for me. Breeze. So college, SUNY Potsdam, that was a breeze for me. But the thing is, financial problems. So you know how the financial aid thing is. That's, it for school. So like I'm still growing, guys. Like, this is really what I love doing. This is my superpower. Every day something new is coming to my head. I'm coming up with a new character. Coming up with new ideas for videos. So that's my superpower. You guys, these are the things that leads up for origin story. If you want to create a character, I should save this video for another time, but I want to tell you guys this. If you really want to create a character and you want to get that origin story, this is what I say to do. Look at other comic books. Look at other superheroes. You can look at Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Wolverine, Thor, Captain America, Black Panther, all of them. See how they all differ from each other and how they have similar traits as well. And know why, like, what really makes this character who he or she is. And their background also somewhat kind of connects to their superpower in a way. So look at that, and you want to make something unique. Well, that's why when you look at the superheroes, be like, nah, people see this too much. They seeing this too much. You know what? Let me come up with something different. And you could add things from your life and your experience and just put it in that character, and nobody has to know. They could be like, yo, that's right. And you also have to make sure that it connects to your audience. Create a character that you know is going to connect to anybody off rip. Like Stan Lee did with Spider-Man. Stan Lee created Spider-Man, but the publisher told him, like, well, not the publisher, the guy who originally owned Marvel said, Stan, that is a terrible idea. No one wants a teenager, a teenage superhero. No one wants a superhero with problems. And plus, superheroes, all that's like, they don't have problems and all that stuff. Like, nah, Stan Lee did it. And he put him at the end of Amazing Fantasy, and he became a big hit. You know why? Because people could relate to Spider-Man. My years, like, my generation can relate to Spider-Man because he's a teenage superhero. He has problems. It's hard for him to get the girl. He was bullied and all that stuff. Because of the way he dressed, he was a nerd and all that stuff. Like I said, guys, find things that you know for sure can connect to someone else. And that is how you create your own character. I'm telling you guys, it seems small, but it's a huge thing. Because I love creating superheroes. I've created superheroes. Only thing is, I just gotta have the comic done. Like, the whole, everything, all the pages and stuff. That's it, guys. That's really me right there. And I'm hoping to gain, of course, more subscribers. And show you guys, like, my real passion for this stuff. Like, just keep going, keep grinding. And, it's a lot going on. I really love doing this stuff. I love looking back at my superheroes, action figures and stuff, as you can see in my videos. Y'all see me coming in the intro, and I'm just looking back, just doing this. And the reason why I do that is because I know what's about to go down. This is what I love doing, man. Yo, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Like, I really appreciate this, man, because it's a big step. And at first, I wasn't even going to create a YouTube channel. It was due to the fact that, my bro Albert, when I was in Potsdam, and he was just chilling with me talking, and I told him to follow my superhero Instagram account. And, Static Shy, I always leave it in the description below. And he was looking at it, he was like, yo, Shiloh, you should do YouTube videos on, like, this stuff. It'll get your clout up, because you seem really passionate about it. You could gain a fan base and all this stuff. So I was like, yo, it's a pretty good idea. So I took him up on it. And now here we are, guys. It's all about starting something. You never know where it's going to lead you. There you guys have it. That's my origin story. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe, and smash that bell button for more content. Thank you, guys. Go.
Hi, this is Ashley. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share to my boy Static Shy's YouTube channel.
I heard it.